Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to beautiful Chiang Mai. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. I did. I went with some friends to a restaurant called Route 66 and they had a wonderful Thanksgiving spread. We had people from Texas, Florida, Hawaii, Thailand, and I believe the UK. But it was a wonderful time. But one of the things that come with moving to another country is FOMO, that fear of missing out. And I kind of want to address that because it happens to you. You think you're moving to paradise, and which there are parts of Chiang Mai that feels like paradise. But with me, the holidays is when I really hit kind of like that FOMO. And it's not like, I'm missing out on the latest trends and things that are going on. I miss out on family, especially Thanksgiving, which in my family is a huge holiday where we have relatives from all over come, maybe some we haven't seen in years, some that just got out of prison. But yeah, I miss that part of it. And then sometimes, because we are humans, our minds wander and we have to do a reset. And what I mean by that is that sometimes I have to go somewhere and get out of my own head, because if not, it can run away with anxiety. And those are things I'm aware of, what my body needs and when it needs it. And so I found this place called Walk Café, and I want to take you on this walk with me and show you why I love this place so much and why it acts as a reset for me. So when you first come in and you park, that is the entrance there, and this is the parking area. And this is the sign that tells you which way to go. So it is a nice walk, and this is where everything begins for me. I shut off my phone and I don't have any electronics. I don't need to read anything. I don't need to catch up on anything. I really just breathe this all in. It's a very shaded walk, and all I hear right now as I get further and further away from the road is I hear birds, just the wind blowing through the trees. The only problem is if you have some mobility issues, there are some step downs here that can be a challenge for you. But it's like you're walking somewhere and you don't know where you're going, but it's drawing you there. And you kind of got a feeling that once you get there, it's going to be worth the walk. One of the things that blew me away when I first came here is look at that bamboo. That goes all the way up there. If I was to kind of put my hand around it, you'll see how thick the bamboo can get. And there's a downward slope as you make your way down here. But it is absolutely beautiful, and this time of year is the best time to come here. Right about now, I'm starting to hear water, and this is when I tell you that it can be challenging for some. You'll see what I mean here. So here's the water source here. You make your way across here, which is wide enough on its own, but you really have to be careful here. If not, you're going to end up in there. There's the other side of the waterway, and from there it slopes down. But that is the water you hear right there. Makes its way around. always find this interesting. Am I going to get here one day and that tree is going to have fallen over? But it is beautiful. So like being in some kind of fairy tale. Got to work my way around it. Swadee Cup. Excuse me, thank you. We're almost there. There you go. Look how beautiful this is. This is to my left here. Now this is where I pretend to be Indiana Jones. There's your steps there. This right here rocks a little bit. I'm always thinking, hang on to that cable thread just in case it doesn't support your weight. But I'm waiting for people to be chasing me from behind as I run through the jungle like Indiana Jones. And like I said, you know, if you do have some mobility issues, you have to be really careful here. This is your step down. Let's see what they have to offer here. All right, that's where I'm headed for food. They have a tree house there, the Hobbit house. There's an organic farm way out. Horses and ducks. But when I came off of the bridge here, which look at the trees and which it's connected to. Five-person mics on the bridge. All right. So when you come left, I usually come here first. And you first glance at this right here, it just looks like a old place where you can sit, get some shade. But it's almost like as soon as you walk in here, it gets quiet. Still next to the water. And then I have all of this space ahead of me. So there's this thing that I learned about once I got over here called walking meditation. And sometimes that area I just showed you there, I would just take some time and walk in circles, breathe, stay present, and not let my mind roam to, you know, I hope my mom is okay, which, you know, she's my mother. I do worry about her. I am concerned about her, but I also know she has family to look out for her. But it is easy to get drawn by just, I guess, everyday thoughts, you know. But I come here and kind of collect my thoughts and also disperse them here also. So that is the first part. I'm gonna show you this again. It's just a nice walking area. This is why I practice my mindfulness. And I haven't been here yet where it feels like it's overcrowded or anything. There's always space. Most of the times I have this space to myself. But let me show you the second half as I make my way to the cafe. So I've been walking for a few minutes. I'm not quite at the cafe yet, but that's one of the things that I love about, you know, this cafe, because it's not just about getting to some place and buying yourself coffee, getting yourself a meal. It's about the journey and what you see on the way. That space right there looks like their version of Stonehenge almost. But it's amazing what they can do with just wood here. Give you an example. I'm going to walk over here and show you this here. This is one of the spaces that Dana loves to hang out at here. There's your wooden swing. That's right over the water. And all you hear is almost like that sound of a brook that you could hear. I think this right here would be too challenging for me. Actually doesn't lead to any place in particular, but it's a good area for the kids to play in. Everything is wooden here. Check out that bridge there. Looks its way across. You got yourself some wooden horses. And then I have to remind myself that this is for kids only, because I want to climb up there and just go to sleep. Take it back to the other side. You notice all these modern playgrounds you see everywhere. This right here is very rustic. There's a wooden slide, and I guess this is metal, like a plastic there. But it's just amazing. This whole swing set right here is wood and ropes. That's it. All right, let's make our way on to the cafe. I've come out here once before, and I've just spent some time walking back and forth, and I've actually gone up here before, made my way across. I got halfway across that rope bridge. I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna hold me. So I turned around. And this right here in itself is a huge tree house. You can go all the way to the top there. But this is what I've been saving for you. This right here is the Hobbit house. Nope, this is not a real estate tour. I just want to show you this, like Lord of the Rings. That's with its own fireplace. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there or not. Well, let me see what I can pull off here. There you go. Can't quite stand all the way up in it. This is a neat little place right here. All right. I'll back out without hitting my head. All right. Let's go upstairs and take a look at the cafe. We are. Let me show you what kind of views they have here. Swadee Kap. Thank you. Oh, Christmas, ready for Christmas. They have really nice views from up here. I'm going to give you the best view here. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna order some food and see what we can get here. All right, my food just got here. I got myself a mango frappe. It is absolutely delicious. I got some fried spring rolls and green curry with rice, which also comes with some cucumbers, and I got some sauce here. I won't make you sit here and watch me eat, but I really just wanted to bring you out here and talk about, you know, some of the things that you may face here. I try not to paint Chiang Mai as this perfect spot. You know, when you spend 50, 55, 60, 70 years in a place, you're going to have some FOMO. You're going to have some fear of missing out with everything going on with family. Like I said, Thanksgiving just passed us by. And you do have to do a reset, because no matter where you are, you can live in your anxiety if you're not careful. And so I'll break it up here. There are places within 10 minutes, 15 minutes of my home where I can just be in nature. I can find cafes like this one in nature and just kind of reset. But I just want to thank you all every week for joining me here. I see the same faces over and over again, which I love. A lot of you I haven't met yet, but I feel like I know you. You join in on the conversations every week, and I want you to know that I do not take that for granted. I'm very appreciative. All right, so that's all I have for this week. Thank you again for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. It's called the Take a Walk Cafe. I will put a link down in the description, and if you're in this area, if you're just in Chiang Mai, check out this place right here. It is a nice getaway from the city for a bit. All right, folks, thank you. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.